we already called on Prem Leela Day.
Maharaj, in the spiritual world, Gopas, Gopis, everybody was performing whatever service for pleasure of Krishna. And we devotees try to perform service for the pleasure of Guru and Vaishnavas. And when we are performing this service, there is a feeling of, naturally a feeling of being better than others, because our motive is to please our spiritual master. But while performing this service, when we have, when our attitude is to be like, like we want to please our spiritual master at any cost. In that, during such thing, if I, tend to hurt somebody or disappoint somebody, because obviously when I'm trying to be better than somebody, I definitely will be hurting somebody. But I don't believe that I'm hurting somebody, because I want to please my spiritual master. So I want to know, is this my positive way of progressing towards Krishna consciousness or not? Because I know my spiritual master is very pleased with my service.
Everyone is very pleased with your service. As we go deeper into bhakti, our attitude becomes more refined. We want to please our spiritual masters, and therefore we're doing our particular service the best we possibly can to please, and we may please. But as we're refined, we understand how Krishna and all the spiritual masters, they love all the devotees. And if it's creating envy and creating conflict, we may on one level be pleasing, maybe pleased with me in that sense. But when there's envy and conflict and controversy over all these, egoistic things going on around, that's very displeasing. So a more refined nature is I don't want him just to be pleased with me. I want him to be, or her, whoever, our Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru, Krishna, Prabhupada. Let's speak about Prabhupada. We don't want Prabhupada just to be pleased with me. We want Prabhupada to be pleased. As far as possible, we want Prabhupada to be pleased with everything and everyone. It's a very selfish thing. I'm pleasing him, but he's disgusted with what's going on. Is that the way a mother thinks toward a child? We want the child, if there's love for a child, we want the child not just to be pleased with the food I give, but he's miserable with everything else in life. But he likes the idlis I made. Huh? We're actually concerned with the overall pleasure of the child. That's love. So similarly, as far as possible, we should try to create this energy in which we're investing, we're offering to the overall pleasure. So that means as far as possible as we are trying to please Srila Prabhupada through our particular service, we're also very concerned with not creating a displeasing situation socially around us. And if we're aware of that, if we're conscious of that, that's why we read in the story of Anantacharya giving instructions to that disciple of Parasara Muni. He said, a great devotee is like salt. The nature of salt is salt gives so much flavor to a vegetable preparation, but remains very much invisible. Just like if Prem Leela is one of the world's best cooks, actually. If you go to her house, you may get a lot of guests after this class. It's wonderful Udupi, South Indian prasad, sambar, dosa, all these beautiful chutneys and sabjis with coconuts. And we taste the coconut, and we taste the vegetables, and we taste the spices, whatever they may be. And those are usually what we praise and think is prominent. But how many say, Prem Leela, you put such excellent salt in this preparation. Perfect salt. Has anyone ever told you that? Be honest. Say it in the microphone.
No, Maharaj.
No, she's cooked for so many thousands of people. No one has ever praised the salt. But if there's too much salt, what will happen?
Nobody like it.
And if there's too little salt?
Even same, Maharaj.
So a devotee's like that. We give the flavor, but we're not concerned with getting the credit. And that attitude pleases the spiritual master more than anything. That spirit of wanting to be the servant of the servant of the servant. To actually want to please. It's not about me, it's about us. That's a higher conception of devotional service. Does that kind of answer your question? If you invite me for prasad, we'll discuss it. Thank you very, very much.